Hold up.
Yo, what's going on guys, it is Foxy98 here. Welcome back to a brand new video if you guys stay here on my channel. Today I am back with my F1 2016 Career Mode Season 6, Part 11, maybe 12, maybe 13, whatever part it is here, for the Hungarian Grand Prix. Hope you're having a great day, and today we are here for this new round in my career mode. If you do enjoy today's video, don't forget to drop a like on the video, subscribe if you've not yet subscribed to the channel already, and without further ado, we're going to get on to today's career mode. Now, obviously, there's going to be special 3 career mode videos this week for you guys, because of course I missed an upload last week because I tend to do 2 career mode videos per week. And I only did 1 last week, so which is why you're seeing this video on Monday. And before you ask, why the hell is this video on the Monday? This should be Sub-Champ Day. The Canadian Grand Prix happened yesterday, which honestly, by the way, I thought was an absolutely fantastic race, probably the best race of the season so far. I was out with my dad watching the Grand Prix, and we were away. So and with the Canadian Grand Prix starting at 7 PM, we could have potentially squeezed in Sub-Champ at 6, but I'm not really about squeezing it in and then trying to rush around to get ready then to quickly go and start watching the race. I thought, screw it, just get rid of it. The Sub-Champ is on tonight at 6 PM, so this is going up at 5 PM. So if you don't know that Sub-Champ is tonight at 6 PM, you might want to watch this video in the first hour, because otherwise you won't be in Sub-Champ. So it's tonight at 6 PM. I know it's a school night, and I know that there's going to be differences in some people participating due to time zones, because of course my fans are from around the world, which is still crazy to even think of saying that. But what it is. So I apologise for that. It will be back to Sunday. So it'll be back to this Sunday, the next Sub-Champ. So if you can't make this one, don't worry. This is not going to go on like the little record, because remember, if you continue to not turn up to Sub-Champ, I will replace you. But this doesn't really count towards that, and it's 3 races in a row, by the way. If you don't turn up in 3 races in a row, bye. Or was it 4? No, it was 4 races, wasn't it? Yeah. So 4 races. If not, then ta-da. Yeah, anyway, so that's that. But it doesn't count this time because I've made changes quite late on. But hopefully you guys still are okay with that. But anyway, let's focus now on this Grand Prix. So first things first, we made a lot of upgrades to this Mercedes car, and that was to challenge Williams. Of course, Williams have been making a hell of a lot of upgrades. In fact, in the last 2 races now, they've made 5 upgrades to their car. 2 to the engine, and then they've done a couple to the chassis weight, the downforce, and the drag as well. So Williams are very, very quick here. We're now trying to use our resource points that we've been saving up to catch up to Williams and bang in those upgrades. So Q2 here, Williams get the fastest of the lot. Williams were definitely the quickest of the 2 teams out of us lot today. I felt I was a little bit down on power. In the middle sector, I felt, was where I was losing a lot of the time here. And we come across line there, P4. But the Hungarian Grand Prix has never been a strong track of mine. So there it is. We are split here as Bottas takes pole position ahead of Rosberg, Massa, and then myself. And then we've got Raikkonen, Ricciardo, Hulkenberg, Verstappen, Vettel, and Perez, I think that said, in the top 10. So not a bad result there whatsoever for this Hungarian Grand Prix. Like I said, I lost about less than a tenth to exactly a tenth of a second in the first sector per lap. In the middle sector, it was at least 3, 4, maybe even half a second in terms of pace in the middle sector, and then another 1 to 2 tenths in the final sector. So it was definitely in the middle sector where I was struggling, but at the end of the day, P4 was still a nice result. And at the end of the day, these are some tracks that I don't necessarily do well at, especially this track in Germany is where I do struggle a lot. So I'll take whatever I can get out of this, which is all good. And yeah, so we can carry on with things and basically hope for some better results then. So we're going to be moving on now into the race for this Grand Prix, and we'll go through the grid. In fact, yeah, I forgot I show the grids. I don't let the others talk to it, do I? So as you can see there's a representing a Bottas there on pole. You actually, oh wow, I was a second off. Oh dearie me, I didn't realise I was a second off the pace. I thought I was 6 to... Right, so I thought I was 6 tenths off the pace. Turns out I'm a second off the pace. Okay, I'm glad the preview screen is so blurry, but that's embarrassing. But we'll move on from that. We're still P4, so whatever. It is what it is. But as you can see, this is the full grid in itself, and we can carry on our way then. But as you guys know, I tend to be quicker in the race than I am in qualifying, and that's really been something that I'm much better at. So yeah, well, hopefully for that. But in terms of the strategy then, this is what the engineers want me to do. They want me to do a bit of a strange strategy. They want me to start, obviously I have to start on the super soft tyres, but they want me to switch to the medium compound tyres and then switch to the soft tyres. So we're going to go straight to the slowest tyre and then go on to a slightly quicker one for the end of the race. So I'm happy with that, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So we are going to do that strategy, and we're going to carry on with this. We warm up the tyres very heavily there, but we always skip the formation lap, so it really doesn't mean that much, if I'm perfectly honest, for this race. But let's get ready now here. So we're on the grid now. We've got 3, 4, now 5 red lights here for this Hungarian Grand Prix, and it is lights out. There we go for the Hungarian Grand Prix. It's been a decent start from us, actually. A bad start for the Red Bull and the Ferrari behind us now as we slip to Nico Rosberg on the right hand side of the circuit now, as we're going to be pulling over to the inside. Massa trying to have a look on the inside of Bottas. We're going to brake super late here, down inside, not make contact with the Williams drivers, and through we go. What a lightning quick start from us here, and we out-drag Bottas now. Through we go into the lead of the Hungarian Grand Prix. Fantastic driving from us there. That was literally a Max Verstappen-esque style start there from this race. Obviously, he started 5th, went up to 2nd. I've gone from 4th and gone up into the lead of the Grand Prix, and already we have got control here in this Hungarian Grand Prix, and the Williams team are going to be furious that they let that one through. Did not cover me off, and the space was there, and I went for the gap as it was completely open for me now. And here, on to lap 2 of the Grand Prix now. We've set the fast lap of the race so far, but we have got Massa and Bottas following along as Rosberg has already been dropped here from this field as he started on soft tyres, not on super softs. Here's lap 5 of the Grand Prix now. Bottas and Massa still follow me. I cannot get away from here. Now Pascal Wehrlein now is out of the race. That's a virtual safety car has come out here for Pascal Wehrlein. And straight away, look, I'm going to respond quickly as I've ever done. In fact, in terms of strategy calls, I can't call the strategy that I wanted to do, but I'm going to come into the pits now. Bottas stays out. Massa comes in with me. And now we can start to calm down a little bit as we're now going to be taking a strategical gamble. So, let's get into, let's calm it down a little bit. So the start of this race then, I was struggling for pace. I was, me, Massa and Bottas were pulling away from Rosberg quite quickly. The virtual safety car came out for Pascal Wehrlein, which was an engine failure. And my pit stop window was lap 6 to come in for my pit stop on lap 6. It's the end of lap 5. It's now lap 6. So technically, I decided why not just pit under the VSC. It came out at the perfect time for me there. And I thought I could get in front of Vettel and Grosjean, and it didn't let me. But the VSC has come out at the absolute perfect time for me here. And now I've made basically, in all, a free pit stop here. And now we're into P8, and the rest of the drivers in front of me have got to make another pit stop. So it's a perfect time for that VSC to come out here onto the medium compound tyres. VSC comes in here, side by side with Vettel, round the outside, up into turn 4. A brilliant move there round the outside of Vettel. We are not taking any prisoners here today. We've got to pull away here now, and we've got to start making gains here. Romain Grosjean next on the hit list here, braking nice and late, down the inside, into the chicane there. Nice move executed, and we can carry on our way here. Massa now has to get past Vettel and Grosjean, in which they're going to hold him up for a little bit, which is rather nice for myself. So we can carry on our way here in this Hungarian Grand Prix. Make inroads now on the Kimi Raikkonen, who is the next target further up the road now as we look onwards here. Onto lap 7 of the Grand Prix now. We've got a big problem, and that's Felipe Massa's closed right up for us. But if you have a look in the top left of your screens, I'm on the medium compound tyres. Massa is on super soft tyres, and Massa doing a completely different strategy. He's on the fastest compound of tyre possible there. There's a bit of contact there between me and Massa. That was really close racing, but look at that. Massa's on the super soft tyres. He's on 2 tyre compounds quicker than I am. I'm on the slowest possible tyre, and Massa's on the quickest possible tyre. And that Williams is fast enough as it is. So now we've got a really big problem on our hands. But the Hungarian Grand Prix has never necessarily been an easy track to overtake on. So it's time to get my defensive shoes going here. As Massa with some DRS now, going to force Massa wide a little bit. Takes a little bit of evasive action. That's kind of a bit unnecessary. We weren't exactly going to crash there, but Massa carries on his way. But we carry on our way here on lap 9 of the Grand Prix. And now it's time to do exactly what we did against Bottas in Britain, or in the British Grand Prix. We've got to hold him off on this quick stint. If Massa passes us, he is going to build a big gap, and his strategy will come into play. The more we can keep in front of Massa, the more damage we do to his strategy, and the better off our race is going to be now. As Massa once again with DRS going to go through really close racing there between the two of us. Massa gets the move done, but down the inside on Felipe. Felipe locks up into turn 1. It's not going to affect him that much, actually. Pretty poor exit though out of turn 1 there. Massa has to sit back again and wait a little longer now before he can try and mount another attack on his lap 10. Coming on to lap 11 now. Massa is going to still be there as we put the car into rich mixture. No, we're not in rich mixture. We're in standard mixture because we are obviously under-fueled in this car. So we need to start saving a little bit of fuel as well. Concentrating on that as well here as we carry further onwards now Felipe Massa looking ever so closer to the rear of our car now as Massa comes flying through here with some DRS now wide open. Massa comes flying through there, and you can see putting onto Massa's POV now down the inside. He's going to make the move stick. No, because I'm actually on the inside line and I'm going to defend that here, and he's going to have to wait again, and even more time is being lost for Felipe when he could be pulling away into turn 2 now. Look, pretty close there, but he's not going to do it. But look at that in the top left again. Bottas is also on super soft tyres. We're leading this race on medium compound tyres. The 2 Williams cars have stopped once already off the super softs and onto a fresh set of super softs. So my plan, I'm guessing, is they're going to be doing a 3-stop, whereas I'm going to be doing the 2 stops. This is going to come down to the exact same strategy call as the British Grand Prix. So we again making contact with Massa on that car and this car, and this time I decided to just give Massa absolutely no space on the exit of the corner because he pretty much just turned in and whacked me there. So wasn't taking that. Onto lap 15 of the Grand Prix now. Massa has pitted for a second time off of the super soft tyres, and you can see you've got a yellow flag there on the mini-map. Luckily we've got a full mini-map to see that, and there's someone going slowly, and it's a problem with one of the cars, and it's actually Valtteri Bottas has got a problem. My championship rival has got an issue. There's something wrong with his car. It's got a puncture. Left rear puncture is gone for Valtteri Bottas, and the luck that I always get in these career mode races has come back again. Look at that. He's got a puncture on his soft tyres, and that is a blessing in disguise. Bottas is all but out of this Hungarian Grand Prix. Of course, he's going to be making a pit stop, but he had to go a full lap there. And I'm really glad that I managed to get that I've changed my mini-map setting. You can see in the bottom left to a full map, because otherwise I would never have spotted that. Saw that yellow flag, and I went to go find out who it was, and it was Bottas with a puncture. So the gods have shone upon me today with a VSC at the perfect time. Bottas is out pretty much of this Grand Prix. He may go and score like back-end amount of points here. Oh, that is a blessing in disguise, and we can finally start to calm down a little bit now. It's on to lap 23 of the Grand Prix now. We're going to be making our pit stop onto a set of the soft tyres, taking these to the end of the race now. We only need to go about 12 laps or so, and we went about 18 laps on the medium, so in theory, we shouldn't have that much of a problem taking these to the end of the race, and that is going to be us sorted. Probably for life, I would have thought, as we come out of the pits here. Nice clean exit, no one near us, and we can carry on our way here, and round the corner we go now, and yeah, no one around us. So perfect stuff there here on lap 24 now of the Grand Prix. Rosberg inherits the leads of the race, and Massa is behind us on medium tyres. So different strategy call there here on to lap 32 of the Grand Prix now. Rosberg behind us on a set of soft tyres, which isn't that much of a problem for us here as we're carrying on our way here. We've got some yellow flags there into turn 1 there. So that's Max Verstappen out of the race here. And that's a bad shame for Max Verstappen. And here it is now into turn 1. And he's going to have an engine failure. And that's a bit of a disaster there. The power unit let him down again. Just like the power unit let him down in the real-life Canadian Grand Prix yesterday. Oh, and it's a full-course safety car. On lap 32 of this race, a full-course safety car has come out. And my advantage that I had over the rest of the field has been completely wiped out here. And on lap 33 of the Grand Prix, it's coming straight back in. And you can see that the field isn't exactly spread out that much, but the front pack have all come in, have all bunched up. It's the front lot. You can see Rosberg there right behind me. In fact, Rosberg here got a great slipstream, got a great exit off the final corner now. Rosberg going to be alongside me now into turn 1. Can Rosberg make this move stick here? Can he try and snatch a win here? A bit more wheel banging there between myself and Rosberg. But into turn 1, we managed to defend against Rosberg. Carlos Sainz is there, so he's going to be a little bit of a back marker in the way for Massa. But my entire advantage has been wiped out here. And look at this. Rosberg is not going to give up just yet. He has now got an opportunity to snatch what has been a quite deserving race win for myself here. And he wants to snatch it from me. And I'm telling you right now, Rosberg, don't snatch it because I'll be mad. And as you can see here on lap 35 of the Grand Prix, we fend off Rosberg on the pit straight. He didn't even get into the slipstream of our car there. So really good defending there from myself, and I just had a much better lap that time against Rosberg. And now we can carry on our way here on the rest of this lap, and further on then onto the end of the lap, we actually pulled away massively from Rosberg as Rosberg locked up into one of the corners and went wide here. And we've got the checkered flag coming out, and a perfect race for us here today to take the win here for the Hungarian Grand Prix. P1, and I am ecstatic with that one. We did a brilliant strategy today. The VSC came out at the perfect time, ruined Bottas's race straight from the start. We managed to defend against Felipe Massa when we were on the slower tyre compound, and what a brilliant brilliant race overall. The safety car gave me a bit of a scare. Rosberg gave me a bit of a scare, but we managed to fend him off and take another race win and extend our championship lead. And that's going to extend our championship lead pretty big, or pretty massively, because of the problems with Bottas, because he was our closest rival. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. We basically just got absolutely shoved with luck. Basically, every single little glimpse of luck, every single little Minecraft pixel of luck just came flying at our faces, and we just absorbed all of the luck and took it along with us here in this Hungarian Grand Prix. And like I said before, I am much better in the races than I am in qualifying, and we showed that here today. So it's the Mercedes 1-2, followed by Massa, and Bottas finished a lot further down the order. I can't actually see where there he is. He's down in 12th, so he didn't score a point today, did Bottas. So that's going to be a full 25 points gained on him. And there it is. We pulled away even further now from Bottas. And the championship lead is getting ever bigger in our battle against Williams. And I am really happy to see that championship lead extend. And in the constructor standings, that's going to be a big haul of points for Mercedes. And it is indeed. And our attack on Williams, or our defense against Williams, continues. And a really, really good result for us today. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's F1 2016 career mode around Hungary. If you did, don't forget to click the like on the video. That'd be absolutely awesome. Subscribe if you've not yet subscribed to the channel already. And I just want to thank you ever so much again for tuning in, watching all of my videos, watching my main channel, watching my second channel, all of it. And I really do appreciate it. So thanks ever so much for watching. And yeah, we've got a team update. Basically, Emma just calling me again into the Amber Lounge, and I'll be there in a minute. Yeah, I don't think we make any upgrades to the car. So that's going to be that. So thanks for watching. Take care all. Peace.